When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sooners want to move quickly. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle. But
there he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Get it out on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great catch and run for 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Burks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Horton.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They want to run this quarterback. Breaks the tackle. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give is to Miller. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Fires to the middle. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got it in the middle. It's Kent. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Ott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got a man. It's Burks. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Going to run it. It's Robinson. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Hauls it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
And And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Finds his man. It's Cuevas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bernard. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route, they're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right.
He smashes his way through again. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Made a defender miss. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive firing. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The discussion raged around Alabama last year. Very difficult schedule, whether they should have been included in the 12-team playoff. But if you want to make that field team, you can't get housed the way the Tide did in that one.
They did give it to him, and Jackson Arnold just scored again. I mean, it was incredible last year. Oklahoma couldn't score for the majority of the season, but on that night, Palmer, they did what they needed to do and kept the Crimson Tide out of the playoffs.
And I think people were so surprised at the lack of any energy or pulse Alabama had on offense. Jalen Milroe, for much of the season, was a Heisman hopeful. He had easily the worst game of his career in that one, so this time around, for Alabama to have any shot, they've got to be better on offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. That's 20. He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
On first down from their own 22. To throw, it's Russell. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Miller. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Keeps it on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They feed him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
From the gun on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Sooners head it quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Miller with the ball. Got some room to run. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the ground, it's Ott. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Rams him with the stiff arm. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground. Tries to keep momentum going. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The corners are walked up tight. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Russell. Sets up the screen. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, he's got a chance.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking to pass, it's Russell. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Caught over the middle, it's Horton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking for a push on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Sooners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the 1st down and more. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Gives it on the option.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that 1st down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the 1st play of the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he...
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game.